Peoria Launch Team, love you guys. Every week we send out a video to talk about what we're doing, why we're doing it. We have a leadership focus for the week. We talk about the upcoming message, and it's just so much more fun than just an email. So that's what this is. If you've never watched one of these before, I'm going to go through a whole bunch of dates right now. Now, all of them are going to be listed in your email. So if you don't remember them, don't freak out. They're all going to be in the email. So this coming Thursday is team night. Please be there. We're going to talk about some Peoria stuff. If you haven't yet connected to which team you want to be on with Peoria, that's your next step. Thursday, 6:30 p.m. at the Glendale campus. And then Sunday night is our last pre-launch. Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Now, for our volunteers, if you're part of the volunteer team at Peoria, then please come at 5:30. Or if you just want to check it out, because one of my favorite things about what we do at the Peoria campus is about an hour before service, we gather in the lobby, we talk through what's going to happen, we worship together, we pray together. It's so cool. It's a lot of fun. So come check that out. Be there at 5:30 on Sunday evening. And then the following Saturday is Love Our Schools Day, September 28th. So if you haven't signed up for that, please do that. I don't know how many spots are left at Paseo Verde Elementary School, but if there are spots available, that is where we are going specifically for Peoria. So if spots are available for that, sign up for that. But there's not many, so do that fast. And then what's next? On Wednesday, October 2nd, this is new. We talked a little bit last week, but October 2nd, Wednesday night, probably at 6:30, because that's when everything else is. We are going to gather at the Peoria campus. We're going to have dinner together. We're going to pray together. We might do some worship together. We're going to have some fun together. It's going to be a Peoria prayer party. I don't know. I'll come up with a better name, I think. So be there for that. It's going to be awesome because that is the last Wednesday before the grand opening, the launch of the Peoria campus, which happens on October 6th. We are officially moving the service time to 10 a.m. 10 a.m. on October 6th because that way we get to sleep in a little bit longer. The other church is going to actually move back a little bit. So it's going to be great. So 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. on October 6th. And then the following Sunday, October 20th, is we are going to have a lunch right after service, and basically a time where we will kind of talk about some of the values of Pure Heart, who we are, what we do, why we do it. There'll be some ways to get connected, but mostly it's just a time to be intentionally relational with people. So meet people that we haven't met, bring them together. This campus, one of our core values is going to be community, being in community with one another, where it's okay to not be okay, and it's not okay to pretend, and it's not okay to stay stuck, but the only way that happens successfully is when we are doing life together. And so that's what we are going to be about. So those are the upcoming dates. Let me talk about this. Here's what we're talking about this coming weekend. James chapter 4. I'm pretty pumped about this. So I don't know exactly what Dan's going to be speaking on, but as I'm reading through James chapter 4, here is what leapt off the page for me. In verse 6, it says, verse 4:6, God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble. Submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So I love that God opposes the proud, and pride is something that I have to work on all the time. And I had this realization the other day that my insecurity is a form of pride. Because pride really says, it's not just look at me, look at how awesome I am. Pride says, I'm going to do this on my own and on my own strength. And insecurity says, I wish I had my own strength to do this by myself. And so it's a twisted form of pride. And I have that. Man, I have that. God's healing that in me, but I definitely have that. And then resist the devil. We're going to get attacked. And it doesn't say if you love God, you'll never be attacked and the devil will never come up to you. No, it says resist the devil, and then he will flee from you. We will be attacked, but it's going to be okay. And then it says, come near to God and he will come near to you. So over and over again, we will draw near to God. And then it ends in verse 10, and I love this. Humble yourselves before the Lord and he will lift you up. We're not trying to elevate ourselves. We're not trying to make a name for ourselves. We're going to humble ourselves before God, be a part of what He is doing, join Him, and then in God's just incredible economy of how He just flips things, so the first will be last and the last will be first, He then lifts us up, lifts up the humble. To this week's leadership value is leaders walk humbly. Leaders walk humbly. So we go first. Leaders, we go first when it's hard, but we eat last. We go first. We're going to do the hard thing first. Leadership is about going first. It's not just about telling people what to do or being in charge. It's about going first. And then we're going to eat last. We're going to serve other people. We're grateful that we get to do this. We're going to live in a spirit of gratitude, because when you're grateful, you're just happier. If you want to be more joy, you ever met like a grateful, grumpy person? Like that doesn't exist. We're going to be grateful that we get to do this. And then we're open-handed. I love this. So imagine, like, instead of like you taking something and this is mine, we're going to live open-handed. And every once in a while, God places something in our hands and we're going to be faithful with it, but we're not going to take it. We're not going to clench it. We're going to stay open-handed, thanking God that we get to steward this while it's ours. But also, if God chooses to remove it or hand it to somebody else, that's okay too. And then last, we're going to help other people win. We're going to help other people win, not caring about who gets the credit or who gets the praise or who gets the promotion. We are going to help others win. That's what our team is going to be about. That's what we do at the on the Peoria team. That's what we're going to do. Honestly, it's just what following Jesus is all about. So Peoria team, I love you guys. I'm so pumped for the next few weeks. God's doing some awesome stuff. So please be praying. Please let me know how I can pray for you. Either comment on this video or send me a text or send me an email. I want to be praying for you. Yeah, that'd be awesome. All right, have a great week.